Have you ever noticed? Some people start with absolutely nothing. No rich family, no connections, no perfect timing, no one handing them anything. And somehow, they build something real, while others with similar starting points stay stuck in the exact same place for years. Why does that happen? Is it luck? Is it just circumstances? Psychology says, not usually. In most cases, it comes down to mental patterns, specific ways of thinking that quietly determine who escapes poverty and who doesn't. Today, we're breaking down the 5 most powerful ones. The first pattern is one of the most studied in all of psychology: delayed gratification. Here's what it means in real life. When money is tight, the easiest thing to do is spend it on something that makes you feel better right now. A treat, a distraction, temporary relief. People who build wealth from nothing learn to fight that impulse. They get comfortable with discomfort. They say not yet, over and over again, even when everything in them wants relief now. And that gap between the impulse to spend and the discipline to wait compounds over time into a massive advantage. It's not about being perfect. It's about being willing to tolerate short-term pain for long-term freedom. Most people aren't. That's exactly why most people don't. This one is uncomfortable, but it might be the most important. Many people stay trapped not just because of their circumstances, but because poverty becomes part of who they are. It becomes identity. They start thinking, people like me don't get to live like that. That world isn't for someone like me. And once that belief locks in, every opportunity gets filtered through it. Every risk feels impossible. Every dream feels like someone else's. But here's what psychology consistently shows. Behavior follows identity. You act in ways that match who you believe you are. People who rise from nothing often shift their self-image before anything in their external life changes. Their bank account is still the same. Their neighborhood is still the same. But internally, they've already stopped seeing themselves as someone who stays stuck. That shift doesn't feel logical. It feels almost delusional at first. But it's actually one of the most psychologically powerful moves a person can make. Building anything takes time, and time means setbacks, rejection, embarrassment, fear, frustration, moments where quitting feels completely reasonable. People who succeed long-term don't avoid those emotions. They're not robots. They feel all of it. The difference? They don't act on every emotion the moment it arrives. When fear shows up, they don't immediately retreat. When frustration hits, they don't blow everything up. When rejection stings, they don't shut down for weeks. They've developed what psychologists call emotional regulation, the ability to feel something intensely without letting it make every decision for them. And this matters more than most people realize because wealth building is slow. It requires consistency over months and years. Emotional reactivity destroys consistency. One bad day derails everything. One moment of panic leads to quitting. Emotional control isn't about suppression. It's about not letting temporary feelings permanently interrupt long-term goals. Here's something nobody tells you about building wealth. There are almost no guarantees. No guaranteed income. No guaranteed results. No certainty the business will work, the investment will pay off, or the effort will lead anywhere. You're often operating in complete fog, and the human brain hates that. Neurologically, uncertainty triggers the same threat response as physical danger. It's uncomfortable by design. So most people psychologically retreat toward what feels safe, a predictable paycheck, a familiar situation, a known outcome, even if that safety is slowly suffocating their potential. People who build from zero learn to override that instinct. They get comfortable moving before certainty exists. They take action without all the answers. They sit with the discomfort of "I don't know how this ends," and keep going anyway. That tolerance, that ability to function inside uncertainty, is one of the rarest and most valuable psychological skills a person can develop. There's a trap a lot of people fall into, especially when they want to escape where they came from. They start chasing the appearance of success, the clothes, the car, the image, the validation from people who didn't believe in them. And it makes sense emotionally, but psychologically, it's backwards. People who genuinely rise from nothing tend to obsess over becoming valuable first. They ask, what can I get really good at? What skills are worth building? What knowledge is rare and in demand? Because skills create leverage. Leverage creates opportunities. And opportunities over time create money and freedom. The image comes after the value. Chasing the image before building the value almost always leads nowhere. Or worse, keeps you broke while looking successful. Their attention stays on growth, not appearance. Unglamorous focus is one of the biggest separators between people who build real wealth and people who just look like they might be. So let's bring this together. Delayed gratification, a rebuilt identity, emotional regulation, tolerance for uncertainty, and a relentless focus on skills over status. None of these are talent. None of them require a head start. Every single one is a learnable mental pattern. And that's what makes this so important. Because once you understand the psychology of why some people rise while others stay stuck, you stop waiting for luck. You start working on the only thing that was ever in your control: how you think. If this kind of psychology interests you, the hidden patterns behind behavior, success, and the human mind, subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more to explore.